Hello YouTube, Librarian Larry here, back with another video. And the day has finally arrived. The Silly Meter is now released and is available in-game. In order to join in on the Toonie fun, you should head over to Toon Hall, which you will now notice has a brand new exterior. Once you go inside, you can talk to any of the science toons standing around the meter, and if you have an open toon task slot, you'll be able to receive a toon task that will reward you with a silly reader, which allows you to participate in all the fun. The task is pretty self-explanatory, so I won't be showing it off in this video, but it is a fun little toon task that has you playing trolley games, fighting cogs, and racing. Now, once you beat the toon task, that's when the fun will start to rev up, as you are now able to earn silly points by participating in different events around Toontown. Events such as defeating cogs, attending parties, and playing games will earn you silly points. As you can see, the cogs can actually take away silly points by taking over toon buildings and making toons go sad, so it's constantly going to be a power struggle between the two groups. Silly points are the way of tracking the silly levels in Toontown. Toons need to earn a set amount of silly points to complete the current cycle. You can see how many silly points toons need to earn to complete the cycle in the sticker book. You can also see how many points you have earned. Every silly point you earn goes towards the global total, and brings Toontown one step closer to finishing the silly cycle. You can also see the 3 silly teams that are currently competing. One is decreased fish rarity, that would make it so rare fish spawn more often. One is double jelly beans, so it would make it that you get double jelly beans from all activities. And one is overjoyed, which is a temporary +8 boost to the laugh meter. And yes, that would even apply if you are max toon. Every time the silly meter goes through a cycle, 3 of the silly teams will be competing. You can invest your silly points into whichever team you want to win. When the silly meter reaches its goal, then the team that got the most silly points invested into it will spread its reward to everyone in Toontown, even those who don't have a silly reader. This gives the silly meter the feeling of a friendly competition, and since no rewards are at stake, there is no pressure of choosing the wrong team. You can also cheer on your favorite team with special speed chat phrases that are available during each silly cycle. Overall, I think the silly meter is a great new mechanic for the game. It adds motivation to do things that you might not normally do in-game, and is a fun background feature. It also helps reduce the grind of the game, which is always a good thing. It's going to tie in nicely with future content updates, such as Crash Cashbot or Field Offices, since it will be calculating how many cogs you defeat while you are participating in these new pieces of content. Overall, I think the Silly Meter is an update that gives something to the majority of the players, since lower toons can get boost on their gag training, and higher toons can get boost on side activities, such as fishing and racing to help max their toons. I will admit that max toons sort of got the short end of the stick with this update, but with more endgame content coming soon, they will be receiving some great new stuff as well. One suggestion I do want to make though, is possibly having events themed like Splatfests. If you don't know, Splatfests are a feature from Splatoon, where they ask you to join a team based on a question, and the 2 teams compete for victory. The Silly Meter is kind of like this, but my idea was they would ask you a question like Splatfest. For example, if you like hamburgers or hot dogs or cats, ketchup or mustard, and have the 2 teams compete. But each team would have a set of 3 silly teams attached to it. So for example, in Dogs vs Cats, maybe if Team Dog wins, then you get Lore Boost, Teleport Access, and Double Jelly Beans, while if Team Cat wins, you get Sound Boost, Racing Boost, and Faster Gardening. I'm not exactly sure if an idea like this is even possible in the frame of the game, but I do think it would be a fun thing to consider. Now before I end off the video, I do want to mention one more thing in regard to the lore of the game. The Toontown team has teased that a big one-time event will be happening when the first silly cycle reaches its climax. We don't know what that is just yet, but if I had to guess, it probably has something to do with the Fizzingtons' plans to restabilize the timelines. It's anyone's guess what's going to happen next, but I have a feeling this will be a major event in the TTR storyline, and is the beginning of a new arc in the story that will bring us Crash Cashbot, Field Offices, and maybe even the Executive Office Tower. So needless to say, it is a very exciting time to be a Toontown fan. So that's all I have to say for now. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe for some more Toontastic videos coming soon. And I will see you guys next time.